Let's start to move. We have a classic build and burn strength workout here today. You guys like these, so I hope you like this one. Welcome to Fab and Fit Over 40 and Beyond. My name is Rhoda. Bring your knees up and twist. Pull the tummy tight here, getting some core rotation. Like I say, strength training. We're gonna do a 45-second strength move. Arms forward and back here. Then we'll pulse. We'll do some pulsing for 30 seconds, same move. And then we'll have a 20-second hold. So you're going to get an awful lot of work on those muscles where we build the strength and then we burn them up. Reach out here, taking them to their limit. That's where the magic happens. That's where the change happens. And when we have change and we build that lean muscle, what happens? We maintain metabolism. We protect our bone density. Strength training is so important for women over 40. We all need to be doing it up and down here 2 or 3 times a week. Okay? 3 is ideal. But if you can get a couple workouts with dumbbells and resistance could be your body weight, could be bands, could be any number of things. So just resistance against gravity. Let's pump out here. We also work on low impact cardio on the channel and abs, core, and balance. Now today I have a variety of dumbbells. If you have options, have them available. If you don't, that's okay. Use what you have. Soup cans and water bottles, that's how I started. I learned the moves, I learned form, and it was all good from there. Now I have 5, 8s, 10s, 15s, and a 20. I'm going to start with my 20. We're going to do a goblet squat, or watch for the modification. You're doing a leg extension, toes out here. You're seated for the modification, okay? So have a seat, and here we go. Sitting way back, drive through the heels up, squeeze the glutes. Your glutes, your bums, okay? Squeeze the bum right there. Now, if you only have 2 light dumbbells, you can hold them right next to each other in front of your chest. If you have a heavier dumbbell, just this goblet position is kind of fun. Just a way to do something a little differently. Anytime you can change up a move, whether where you hold the dumbbells, the amount of dumbbell weight you're holding, how fast or slow you do the exercise, it all creates that change. So we don't do it the same way each time. We want to change it up. We're going to have a 10-second rest here. Take the rest. Catch your breath. Heart rate's coming up probably. Those large muscles of the lower body, they need oxygen. They're crawling for it. We're going to pulse for 3. 3, 2, 1. Drive it up, or you're extending. 3, 2, 1 in the chair. You're extending up and pulsing. 3, 2, 1. And up. Good. 3. And up. Feel it? Burn. Build and burn. So we're transitioning from build into our final burn, which is coming up. All right. So we're going to go down and hold. Now I've got a 20-second hold here. You can hold for 10 and rest and then go back. That's what I'll do. But if you want to hold for the full 20, if you're more advanced, take it down and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Wherever you're at, it's absolutely okay. I just want you to feel it. All right. Those of us taking a rest, take a rest, and then back on down, hold it. Sit down as deep as you can. Weight is in your heels, or legs are fully extended here. And you have a nice 40-second rest. And the good news is we'll go to the upper body next, okay? So we're going to give those lower muscles a rest. I'm going to grab a 15. We're going to that same goblet hold. Okay, whoops. And you will want to use just one dumbbell, even if you just have one set of dumbbells here, because we're going to press and twist and down and press. So I really want you to hold it that way. You'll feel it. Now we'll twist to your left first, all right? Here we go. Whew, 3 seconds and we're on the clock. We have 10 of these. You will hit it all by the time we are done. Now this is 45 seconds. You can go nice and slow here. Press up. Same speed up as down. Resist coming down. Do not drop the dumbbell from here. Don't just drop it down, okay? You want to push, and then you want to resist it coming down. That resistance in women, they have proven, is how lean muscle gets that long look, and that's what we want. We're not getting bulky, we're getting long and lean. Do you feel this? I hope so. I feel it. Whew. All right. Now we will alternate sides. We'll pulse up for 3. We're going to push that dumbbell up and hold it up there for 3 pulses. Get ready. 10 seconds. Goes quick. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Other side. 3, 2. Whew. Feeling this in my chest. Feeling it in my back, my shoulders, my arms, and my core. Oh, thank goodness, I almost barely could push that last one up. All right, we're gonna push up to one side for 10 and then down in the other side for 10. So I come down at about 8 seconds. Ready? Here we go, push it up and hold, 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 make it burn, breathe. Don't hold your breath. Sometimes when we hold a pose, we wanna hold our breath. Bring it down, twist, and other side. You're holding that up there, so you're gonna hold your breath. And that's the last thing you want to do. You want to be breathing, getting oxygen to these muscles as they shake. Whew! Nice work, ladies. All right, good job. I'm going to bump down to my 10s now. We have what I call a bicep row. It's an undergrip row. We're going to come down, pull, then we'll stand and curl, okay? So when we come down in this deadlift position, feet are shoulder width apart, weight is in your heels. Real important, bend the knees, keep the dumbbells right on the legs, flat back. You're driving those hips back. Once you're down, then you do your row, then you stand, finish your curl before we go back down, okay? Ready? Deep breath, take it down. Pull, stand it up, biceps. So we've got back right here, feel that bra overhang area. Biceps are working on the row and the curl from a different angle. As you pull that weight up at the bottom though, right here, squeeze those shoulder blades together, make the back work for it. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic there. When I bump that, it gets really loud. I have to be careful with bicep curls. There we go. Good. All right, now we're going to take it down. 30 seconds. Try and hold it down there if you can. We'll pulse for 3 and release the row. We're staying down for this, okay? So take it down. 3, 2, 1. Lower the weight. Back up to the waist. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Remember your form on your deadlift. Weight is in your heels. Knees are slightly bent. Dumbbells are close to the legs. And you're driving those hips back. Anytime you feel any tension though in that lower back, stand up and take a break and then come back and join us, okay? Protect your body first and foremost. All right? You do not work through anything you tell the difference between soreness and pain, right? The more you exercise, the more you will recognize that. Bicep curl and hold, hold, hold it. We're holding it the whole time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe. Differentiating between pain and soreness is really, really important. Never, ever keep going if you're feeling pain. You need to do whatever it takes to get out of that painful position. So if you're in a deadlift and that back is really feeling uncomfortable, you're going to come up, take a breather, just enough to get the oxygen flowing through that area and take it back down. You might find you've gotten the relief you need. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go with a 5. I'm going with a 5 for this. We are doing one side tricep kick out. You can even grab a chair for this if you want to just have something to grab on for balance, because we're going to do a leg raise with it, okay? And then the pulsing, you might want that chair. Here we go. Lift and in. Now I'm trying to keep my body as upright and perpendicular to the floor as I can. I'm not leaning out of this, okay? Especially if you're holding the chair, you might have a tendency to do that. I want us to get that outer glute, right? Get the back of the arm. Core is tight. Balancing on the one leg. Even if you're using the chair for a little support, you're still working those balance muscles. As we age, super important. Whoop, see, good I had the chair there, right? Whoop. Those of you that have been here a while, you know my story. My mom fell. We're going to pulse this for 3. Use your chair for balance. And she, 1, 2, 3. She was never okay after that. She fell. She was in her early 70s, and she died very young, I think. I don't think we should be dying at 80 anymore, you know. 82, I think she was. If we take care of our bodies, even if we do fall, we might, and hopefully won't, have catastrophic results that, you know, that change the trajectory of our life. And I believe that's what happened with her. She never exercised. She did not do strength training. We're not going to have that happen. Lift and hold. Ready? Try and balance. Balance. Breathe. Breathe. Take a breath. Up and hold. Do you feel your glutes? That standing leg and the raised leg. Do you feel them burning? Oh, yeah. And there it is. Shake it out. Thankfully, we have this 40-second rest. All right. We're going to do that whole thing on the other side. Whew. How you feeling? You feeling like you're building and burning? I hope so. No tempo in this one. I think I'll do a tempo workout next so that we have that in the month of November as well. That's where we change the speed. So maybe we do a 4 count down, 4 count up, 2 count down, 2 count up. Just that variety. That's where the magic happens. Keep those muscles guessing. All right, other side. Try not to hold if you can avoid it. But if you're just starting out, you have balance issues, have that there. Use your hands on it. Just a little bit of balance, more if you need it. See where you can get your balance work in here. If you're holding on because that's necessary, you're still training your balance muscles. Next time you might not have to hold on as tight, or maybe not at all eventually. But you got to do the work. It doesn't happen in a dream, right? We have to put the work in. We'd love to just dream it to happen, make that a reality. But anything we want usually takes work. It doesn't just land in our laps, right? That'd be nice, maybe. I mean, it's nice to work for things too, right? I mean, when you work for it and you achieve it, we're going to do our hold. I'm sorry, we're pulsing. 3, 2, 1. When you work for it, that is the achievement, right? You know, I put in the work. I've earned this. I've earned these muscles. I've earned my strength. I've earned my balance. And there's a lot of pride in that, and there should be. I always say I'm proud of you, and I am. You know, I mean, who tells you they're proud of you? Not very often. Once we get older, if we're lucky as children, yes. You know, mom and dad, or mom or dad, grandma, whoever is proud. Our teachers are proud of us. But as we're grown-ups, people don't say that necessarily as often as they should, because as women, the stuff we do on a daily basis, we should be proud of that, right? All right, ready? Last hold here. Grab the chair if you need it. I mean, the multitasking that the women I know, and I'm sure you're no different, the multitasking that we do in our daily lives is incredible. It really is. I look back at 62. I look back to when I was, 42. And I think of everything I did at that time in my life, and I think, how did I get all that done? But we did. I did, and you are. All right, I'm grabbing an 8 here. We are going to step out like a side lunge and come up with a pull. All right, now, if you want to go deep in this lunge, that's great. We'll do that for the first couple reps to show the difference, but I'm not putting in a modification here because I want you to either come way down and up or come over and up, whichever works for you. Okay, if you can get lower in this side lunge, great, but know that this is completely okay. It's not different enough necessarily to put in a modification. Just go to where you are not feeling pain, and whether that's all the way down or it's just a step out, that's where you should be. And a lot of times, with the upper body being in a different position, maybe you can't do squats, but you might be able to get into a lunge a little deeper than you think, out to the side, this lateral work, side to side. And good. All right, for the pulse, we're going to do the lunge. We're going to pulse up 3, 2, 1. All right? Get ready. Here we go. Up and pulse. 3, 2, 1. 3. Feel my shoulder. How about you? Good. All right, so now, excuse me, for the hold, we're going to put these two together. So you're going to be down here, and we're going to hold, all right? Take it down. Hold. Squeeze the shoulder in the back. Drive the weight through the heels. Get as deep as you can. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it. Take a little break if you need to. Bring it back down, hold again. Feel that burn. I am feeling the burn. That is the goal of this workout. When your muscles are burning, they're telling you, we're done. We can't do any more. And that is failure. And in fitness, so long as you're exercising, right, it's a failure if you don't start a workout, right? That's not a good failure. But if you're failing in a workout because your muscles can't do any more work, that means you've reached that threshold where the change is really going to happen for you. So that's what we're striving for, especially in this workout, okay? We've got a lot of reps on one exercise, and we're holding it and pulsing it. So those modifications and those changing up how we do the actual move really makes a difference. Here we go. Up and pull. Remember, don't go as deep. Don't go into any painful area. Stay up higher. Still getting work, still getting movement. You are not on the couch, okay? If you're here with me now doing this workout, however it's going for you, be proud of it, really. I know I said that earlier, but have that pride. You have earned it. Good. All right. Taking it down in the lunge, up with a pulse for 3, back down in your lunge. Deep breath. Here we go. Pulse, 3. I think I might be sore tomorrow after this one. I had vaccines a few days ago, and I haven't worked out since. My arms were my right arm. I'm left-handed, so I asked for the shingles, which is the painful one, in my right arm. And I'll tell you what, I could barely lift my arm. If I touch it, it's still a little sore. Whew. All right, ready to go down and hold. Here we go. So I have taken a few days. I did do a nice long walk with my grandson yesterday. But I have taken a few days, I forgot to pause here, sorry, to just rest. And I think I needed it. I did. All right, we have 2 options for you. Chair, if you would like to stay off the mat. Otherwise, the rest of us are going down to the mat. We have a plank series, then we have a fly series, chest fly, and then we have a glute bridge series. So grab your chair. If you'd like to stay upright, grab light dumbbells, like 5s. Just have them nearby for the flies, okay? You're not going to want to go any heavier than 5s. All right. On the chair, you've got your hands on the chair for a plank. Otherwise, on the mat, we're on a forearm plank. like this. We're going to tap to one side, up, tap to the other side. And I'm going to take a quick breath here. Here we go. Lean it over and up. Cheek to the mat. I say cheek to the mat. Slow and controlled here. Working obliques, working your back, working your abs. Feel it all. And of course, you're working your chest and shoulders and arms, holding your body up here. On the chair, only twist as much as you can and maintain your balance, all right? You do not want to fall, of course. Never want that. We just want to activate those obliques. And you're like, what are the obliques, Rhoda? Obliques are the waistline. You've got the outer obliques, and then the inner obliques come across here. So we're working both with this move. All right, we're going to pulse it, one side, then the other. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. So showed you where the obliques are. Think about that. Can you feel them? Feel them working? Of course, you feel your ab, right? The ab muscle runs up and down the middle. But think about those outer areas. Something's going on outside. Almost there. Come on. Good. All right. We're going to hold the plank. Just hold it. On the hands with the chair. On the mat, you're going to be on your forearms. 20 seconds. We got this, right? Ready? Here we go. Hold it. Now, feet together is a little more difficult than feet wide. Pick where you want to be. Feel strong. Holding it, you should be burning. Your abs should be on fire. If you're like me, because mine are. They are on fire. Oh, thank goodness for this rest. Let's take it a minute. Use your chair and stand on your feet, otherwise hands and knees. Let's round out that lower back a little bit. It's probably pretty tight. Catch your breath and reverse, and then round again. We're into our fly series, chest fly. I will grab my 8s, I think, for this. I have my 10s. I think I'm going to stick with my 8s. All right. Palms are going to face each other. In the chair, try to scoot to the edge of the chair and lean your shoulders back if you can. Otherwise, you'll sit upright. But do try that. Now, out to the side. Think about hugging a big barrel. So the elbows stay bent. There's a little bit of roundness to the arms, all the way down, all the way up. Push your lower back to the mat, especially if you're lifting heavier dumbbells. If I were doing 10s here, I'd be really focused more on pushing that lower back to the mat, because the heavier the dumbbells, the more torque you're putting on other areas of your body. By pushing that lower back into the mat, you are eliminating that pull. You're resisting it. You're going against it. Work on the chest. This is your non-surgical lift. I won't even say the word because sometimes they get censored out. Pulsing the fly. Here we go. 3, and I'm not kidding. So if you say things that could be construed as being inappropriate, YouTube might just not show your video to people. And we don't want that. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Non-surgical lift. And rest. Good. Now we'll go alternating, okay? We're going to bring one down and hold for about 5 seconds. And then the other side, and then we'll just alternate back and forth, all right? So over and hold. Arm is off the ground. Bring it up. Other side. In the chair, you're just coming out to the side and up. Out to the side. Hold it against gravity, and up. And rest. Good. All right, 40-second rest. Can you believe you've done 9 out of 10? You have. We are almost there, almost done with our build and burn total body workout. I'm going to grab my 20 because we are headed into a glute bridge series. Now, you can, if you have lighter dumbbells and you're on the ground, you could hold 2 on your hips here. Pulling my heels as far into my bum as I can, okay? I'm going to drive through my heels. I'm going to drive my knees out. Okay, abduction. And squeezing those glutes at the top. In the chair, you're not using a dumbbell because that would fall off your lap. You are using your upper body because you are holding that chair as you lift yourself up out. Now my advanced, don't come all the way down. Hover off the floor right there. In the chair, I do want you to take a little seat just for, a beat. It's a little different doing this in a chair, body position wise. So do take that little beat to just drop your little bum down in that chair. And good. All right, ready to pulse it. 3 pulses at the top. Here we go. And down and up. 3, 2, 1. And down. Up. 3, 2, 1. First thing we will do once we just do a stretch on the mat of our full body is we will stretch these hamstrings. Now we have the hold. All right, good. Now we're going to go up and hold. I will come down at, I promise, at the 8-second mark. Up and hold it. Drive it up, drive it, drive it, drive it. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Take a little breather if you need it. One more time, up and hold. Really push through this. Come on, we are done. We are done, done, done. All right. There it is, okay. Oh, that's a wonderful sound, isn't it? Those 3 beeps. All right, if you are in your chair, stand on up. If you are on the floor, you're gonna kick your legs out, arms overhead. If you're standing, reach for the ceiling. Reach as high as you can. Just elongating the body, opening up blood flow here. A couple deep breaths. We're going to roll on up, or if you're standing, you're going to reach towards your toes. Here's where I want you to round your back. Now, we're focusing on the lower back and the back of the legs here. Glute bridges with pulses and holds. Let's stretch them out. Relax your neck. Good. I'm going to throw in a commercial break here. Hold your stretch here a minute longer if you'd like. And join me after the commercial, if you have one, standing up. Okay, if you had a break, welcome back. Bring your arm across. I try to tell YouTube where I'd like them to put commercials in so it doesn't mess up your workout too much. They're going to put them in. So by giving them a spot where I'd like them to go, at least it's at I think, what will be a reasonable spot for the workout. So between floor and getting up, in our stretch is a good spot. Round your shoulders back. Neck side to side here. Let's push forward. Round shoulders forward, rounding from the waist up to the top of the head. Let's go palms up, thumbs back. Extend the arms, bicep and chest stretch here. How did you do? Let me know. Comment, please. Please, please, please. When you like, comment, share, watch, and subscribe, it tells YouTube you like the content, and that helps me so, so much. I don't think we realize necessarily, round your shoulders here, the algorithms at work behind the scenes in what we do. But if you're watching, so inner thigh here, they know that. And if you liked it, if you watched it to the end, liked it, shared it, and commented, they'd be like, wow, that must be a good video. Other side. So helps the channel grow because then YouTube will show it to more people. The super thanks, which is underneath the video, is a way to support the channel financially if you have that available to you. I don't expect it, not at all. And then buy me a coffee, just another way. Step back, let's go toe up here, standing hamstring stretch. It's just another way. It's kind of like a Venmo to support the channel. But I don't expect it, I don't. But I do need to mention it because I got to tell you, you all are stepping up and really supporting the channel. When I get up in the morning and I see I have a $4.99 super thanks, I'm like, that's just amazing. When I get up in the morning and I see 300 people have watched the video that posted the night before, that's amazing. All of those things just amaze me and make me so grateful that we're in this together. I hope you had a good workout. Please let me know. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, have a wonderful day or evening.